Everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and the question for today is power of 3. So given an integer n, we have to return true if it's a power of 3, otherwise we have to return false. And integer n is a power of 3 if there exists an integer x such that n equals to 3 to power x. What does it mean by that? Is suppose 3. So as we know, 3 cube is 27. Alright, so yeah, any power of 3 satisfies this relation, so we have to return the true. Alright, so I think if you are familiar with this type of question, they can be of any form. It can be a power of 2, power of 5, power of 7, questions like that. Alright, so there is a general approach for all these questions, and we will discuss that approach only. But don't worry, let's see for the constraints that are given to us over here. The constraint given to us over here are the value of in, that is the number given, would range from minus 2 to power 31 to 2 to power 31 minus 1. What's this range? This range is standard range for int min value to int max value. Alright, this is the range. Alright, everybody knows it. And the tip is that we have to solve it without loops and recursion. So what's the naive approach which they have taught us not to use it? It's like repeated division. Alright, we keep on dividing 27 by 3 until it gives 0. So 27 by 3 like that and all that stuff, and we have to divide it, and now it's a factor known, but we have to keep on dividing and keeping in some things in mind. So like that approach. But let's see the approach that we are going to use over here to solve this question. Alright, so for the given question, power of 3, well, I told you general question can be power of 5 as well, 7 as well, and so on and so forth. Alright, so the general approach is that n equals to 3 to power I. Alright, so basically we have to find if it's possible, if I exists or not. Alright, if I exists, then we have to return true. If I doesn't exist, then we have to return false. So the easy approach for this is taking log on both sides. Log to the base 3. Alright, so log to the base 3, that will 1, so I will come down. So basically it will be log to the base 3n equals to I. Alright, that will be the equation taking log on both sides. And log this can be converted into log base 10 by log base 10 to power n by log base 10 to the power 3. Alright, this will give us I. And if this value is unique, that is, it's not an 1 point, 2 point something value, so we have to return false. If it's in the points, that is, it's not completely divisible, then we have to return true. To check that is, where after dividing this, we will check the %1 equals 0. If it's a whole number, then surely it would be give 0. If it isn't, then it will give some points, and that will return false. Alright, so yeah, alright, that's the approach over here. I hope the approach is clear, how we take log and this formula to convert log base from 3 to log base 10. Alright, that's a simple mathematical formulas we have used over here. Now let's see the code for this, and the code would be the same, only just some tools we are using. Alright, now let's see the code. So yeah, here is the code for this problem, and it's a pretty simple one. So yeah, mat.log base 10 to the mat.log base 10 to %1 equal to 0. If it's double equal to 0, that means it's a whole number, and that means it's a power or something. Then we return 0, and otherwise we return false. Alright, now let's try to submit it. So as you can see, it's accepted. Similar approach can be used for power of 5, power of 7 and things like that. I hope the statement is clear as well as the approach as well. If you're still facing any kind of difficulty in this, you can ask me in the comment section. I will surely reply to each one of you. And if you like this video, please press the like button, share it among your friends, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.